Hey Emily, have you ever tried journaling in English? Like writing down your thoughts every day to improve your language skills?
Oh, definitely, Nick. I started journaling a few months ago, and honestly, it's been a game changer, not just for my English, but for my mental health too.
That's interesting. I've always thought journaling was more about personal reflection, but I hadn't really connected it to language learning before. How does it help with both?
Well, when you write regularly in English, you get more comfortable forming sentences and expressing ideas without hesitation. It's like having a personal practice space where mistakes don't matter. Plus, it's a great way to process your emotions, which reduces stress and clears your mind.
Makes sense. I guess writing your feelings down can help you understand them better. But sometimes I worry about making too many mistakes. Doesn't that slow you down or make you feel discouraged?
I used to feel that way too. But the key is to let go of perfectionism. The journal is for you, not for anyone else. You're free to experiment with new words and phrases. Over time, your confidence builds, and you naturally start making fewer errors.
So, it's like building a bridge between emotional expression and language improvement. I can see how that would make the learning process less stressful.
Exactly. And there's more. Journaling helps you think directly in English rather than translating from your native language. That mental shift is huge for fluency.
I hadn't thought about that. It's like training your brain to speak English more naturally.
Yes. And rereading your entries over time shows your progress. It's motivating. Plus, it encourages mindfulness, which can lower anxiety related to language learning.
Sounds like journaling is a powerful tool. I might start tonight. Any tips for beginners?
Just keep it simple. Write about your day, your thoughts, or even your goals. Don't worry about grammar at first, focus on expressing yourself. Make it a habit, even if it's just a few sentences daily.
Great advice, Emily. Thanks for sharing. I'm excited to see how journaling can boost both my English and mental well-being.
You're welcome, Nick. It's a journey worth taking. Just pick up that pen and start writing. Your future self will thank you.
And another thing I love about journaling is how personal it can be. You get to explore topics that really matter to you, which makes learning more meaningful and enjoyable.
Absolutely. When you write about your passions, worries, or dreams, your motivation to use English grows naturally. It's not just about grammar or vocabulary anymore, it's about self-expression.
Do you think journaling could help with speaking skills too? Since writing and speaking are different, but connected somehow.
Definitely. When you journal regularly, you build a stronger internal vocabulary and sentence structure. Later, when you speak, those words and phrases come more easily because you've practiced them in writing.
That makes sense. It's like rehearsing silently before the actual conversation.
Exactly. Plus, journaling can boost your creativity. You try new expressions, metaphors, or storytelling styles that you might later use in conversations or presentations.
So, it's a safe space to experiment and grow your English skills without pressure.
Yes, and it also helps develop discipline. Making journaling a daily habit creates routine, which is essential for steady progress.
I see. Consistency really is key in language learning, and journaling supports that in a gentle, self-kind way.
And let's not forget the mental health benefits. Writing your thoughts can reduce anxiety, help organize your mind, and improve your overall emotional well-being.
Sounds like journaling hits all the right notes: language practice, emotional release, and mental clarity.
Exactly. It's a win-win. And the best part is, you can start anytime, anywhere, with just a notebook or a phone app.
I'm convinced. I'm going to make journaling part of my English learning routine starting today.
That's awesome, Nick. And for listeners, remember, it's your personal space. No pressure, just progress.
Yeah, and feel free to share your journaling experiences with us on social media. We'd love to hear how it's helping you.
For sure. It's a great way to stay motivated and connected as a learning community.
All right, Emily, let's keep exploring more ways to make English learning effective and enjoyable.
Can't wait, Nick. There's so much more to discover together.
Speaking of which, have you ever tried using prompts to kickstart your journaling? Sometimes just staring at a blank page can be intimidating.
Oh, definitely. Prompts can be a lifesaver. Questions like, "What made you smile today?" or "Describe a place you want to visit," help get the words flowing.
Yeah, and they encourage you to think in English rather than translating from your native language, which is a big step toward fluency.
Exactly. It helps train your brain to operate directly in English, which improves both writing and speaking skills.
I also heard some people use voice-to-text apps to journal. That way, they practice speaking and writing at the same time.
That's a great idea. It's like killing two birds with one stone, practicing pronunciation while organizing your thoughts.
Plus, it feels more natural for those who find writing tedious or challenging.
True. And if you're worried about grammar mistakes, remember that journaling is your personal space, so perfection isn't necessary.
Right, it's all about progress and expression, not perfection.
And over time, as you review your journals, you'll see how much you've improved, which is incredibly motivating.
That's one of the best parts, tracking your own growth and feeling proud of your journey.
For sure. And if you want, you can even combine journaling with reading by writing reflections on English books or articles you read.
Great tip. It deepens comprehension and encourages critical thinking in English.
Exactly. Journaling opens up so many possibilities for immersive, meaningful practice.
I'm excited to experiment more with it. How about you?
Absolutely. Every day is a new chance to write, learn, and grow.
Speaking of new chances, have you noticed how journaling can also help clear your mind? Sometimes when I write, it feels like I'm organizing my thoughts better.
Definitely. It's like a mental detox. Putting your worries or ideas into words can reduce anxiety and make things less overwhelming.
And when you write in English, you're also practicing how to express those complex feelings in a new language, which is challenging but rewarding.
Yes, it pushes you to find new vocabulary and ways to describe emotions, which strengthens both your language and emotional intelligence.
Plus, it's private, so you don't have to worry about making mistakes or being judged.
That's the beauty of journaling. It's a safe space to experiment and be yourself in English.
And over time, you start noticing patterns in your thoughts or progress that you might miss otherwise.
Right, it can become a tool not just for language learning, but for self-awareness and growth.
Have you ever shared your journal entries with someone? Like a teacher or a language partner?
Sometimes, yes. It can be helpful to get feedback, but only when you feel ready. Otherwise, keep it just for you.
That makes sense. Journaling can be flexible, adapt it to what feels best for your learning style.
Exactly. It's about making English learning enjoyable and meaningful, not stressful.
I think that mindset makes a huge difference in how consistent people stay with their practice.
Agreed. When you connect journaling with your personal goals and feelings, it stops being just homework and becomes something you actually look forward to.
That's such a great point. When learning feels personal and relevant, it sticks better. Do you have any tips for people who want to start journaling in English but feel intimidated?
Absolutely. First, start small, just a few sentences a day. Don't worry about grammar or spelling at first. The key is to keep the habit going.
So it's more about expression than perfection in the beginning?
Exactly. Think of it as talking to yourself on paper. Later, you can slowly refine your writing as your skills improve.
I guess it's also helpful to have prompts or questions to guide you, especially when you don't know what to write.
Yes. Prompts like, "What made me happy today?" or "What challenge did I face?" can spark ideas and make journaling less intimidating.
And maybe mixing it up with different formats, like lists, short stories, or even doodles, can keep it fun.
Definitely. The more creative you get, the more you'll enjoy it, and the more language skills you'll develop naturally.
That sounds very doable. No pressure, just steady growth and self-expression.
Exactly. And that's the real power of journaling for language learners and anyone wanting to improve their mental well-being.
I also think journaling helps with clarity of thought. When you put your feelings into words, it forces you to organize your ideas, which can be really calming.
Yes, it's like a mental reset. Writing down worries or stresses can reduce anxiety and help you see solutions more clearly.
And in English learning, that means practicing vocabulary related to emotions and experiences, which is super useful in real conversations.
Exactly. Plus, over time, you build confidence not just in writing but also in speaking, because you're familiar with expressing yourself.
One challenge some learners face is consistency. How do you suggest they stay motivated?
Setting a routine helps. Maybe journaling at the same time every day, like before bed or first thing in the morning, so it becomes a habit.
And sharing entries with a friend or tutor could add accountability and feedback.
Definitely, but only if you're comfortable. Journaling can be private or shared, whatever feels right for your growth.
Great advice, Emily. It's all about creating a safe space to explore language and yourself.
Yes, and remembering it's a journey, not a race. Every word you write is progress.
That's a perfect note to end on. Journaling in English isn't just about language skills, it's a path to understanding yourself better and managing your mental health along the way.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us today, everyone. We hope you feel inspired to pick up that journal and start writing your story in English.
See you next time on the podcast. Keep learning, keep growing, and remember to be kind to yourself.
Bye for now.